Hey folks, this is Matt once again, and of course since I reviewed Dante's Peak, I wanted to review Volcano. Now like I said before, I reviewed Dante's Peak, and I have reviewed this film before, but 20th Century Fox has, I put the trailer before and I didn't want to get in trouble. And right off the bat, if you're wondering about this film, I'm going to put links to the trailers to this film. Please feel free to check out the trailers to the film before seeing this film, or seeing this review I should say. Just check out the trailers before and then come back to the review so that you know more what I'm talking about. This is a film I really highly enjoy. This is a film that I absolutely love and have a fun time, as Time Magazine says. I just thought this was a fun movie, entertaining film. I will say I like this more than Dante's Peak because I thought this film had a better pace, definitely more original idea. And right off the bat, I know you're going to say, well, Matt, you make fun of stupid ideas like the zombie polar bear and the tornado made of sharks. This is a silly idea too. A volcano, like lava in LA. Granted, but I'm going to say this. If this film, if the Sci-Fi Channel and Asylum, if those companies took notes from this, I think I wouldn't complain as much about them. What I mean by that is that, okay, you have the dumbest idea in the world, or you have a silly idea, but if you have really good special effects, and this is from 1997, I think these effects still hold up today. If you have a good cast who actually seem like they want to be there, and I think this does have a great cast. Tommy Lee Jones, I absolutely love in the film. It's great that he got to be the lead in a big movie like this. And granted, he's in stuff like Men in Black and stuff, but here he sort of has a full performance. He's pretty much there's this emergency management O.E.M. that in case of emergency in LA, like earthquakes and stuff, they're the guys who's like, okay, we gotta do this, we gotta do that, and Tommy Lee Jones kind of the head of it. And he gives a full performance where he's all the range of emotions. He's not just stone faced. Like I liked him in Men in Black and The Hunted. That's a very underrated film that William Friedkin directed. But here he's like, he's a dad. He's the father of Gabby Hoffman. His daughter's visiting him that week. Uh, he's scared. He's angry. He smiles. The full range of emotions and performance. And I'm a big fan of Tommy Lee Jones. It's great to see him in the lead. Anne Heche, who's a seismologist. I liked Anne Heche. I liked her in 6 Days, 7 Nights with Harrison Ford. I didn't like her in the Psycho remake, but I didn't like the Psycho remake at all. But Anne Heche, I don't care about what her personal life is. She's gay, she's straight, she's this and that. I don't care. And I don't care what she believes in. I do care that she did a good job. Don Cheadle, he works for the O.E.M as well. Kind of friends with Tommy Lee Jones. He's kind of running the show there while Tommy Lee Jones is out in the field. Keith David, he comes in about an hour into the film, but he's like a police lieutenant. It's like, okay, Keith David from The Thing and They Live. And yeah, basically, one quick note, another reason, like I said, I like this more than Dante's Peak, which Dante's Peak costs more and made more money, has a higher rating on IMDb than this film. But this film, considering it cost lower budget than Dante's Peak, I thought the effects were really good. I thought the pace, like it took about 50-55 minutes for the event to actually happen. Dante's Peak, here it takes, I'd say about 25-30 minutes when things really start cooking. And I thought that was the right pace for it. And plus, again, it's a more intriguing idea. I mean, lava in LA and volcano in LA, as silly as an idea is, I thought they pulled it off well. Granted, when you're done with the movie, do you think it's a realistic film? Not in the least. But I do think it's an entertaining film. Like I said, basically, at first, there's some workers underground who get very much burned, and Tommy Lee Jones kind of investigating, like him and his buddy go down. And, their suits start melting, they gotta get out of there, and he wants everything, everyone out of this park. He talks to Anne Heche, and Anne Heche talks about, possibility of lava. And this is an instance where you can understand why Tommy Lee Jones is like, come on, really? Like, you can understand that. I didn't understand that in Dante's Peak because I'm like, well, we've seen this before where you think that it's a dormant volcano, and you have a small town, and shit gets real, especially when two people are burned. But here I understood it more because, like, okay, it's lava in LA. Like, who's going to believe that? That made more sense to me. But then one thing leads to another. There's a big, massive earthquake that happens, and the La Brea tar pits start all this steam, and then fun fireballs start shooting out before the manhole covers all get blown off, and this heavy steam shoots out. Tommy Lee Jones's daughter are driving by, and just fireballs start hitting this building, hitting that building, hitting the roof of this building, blowing up car after car, getting everything on fire, and all of a sudden lava starts pouring in. And you have really entertaining, thrilling sequences, like when his daughter's trapped and he has to go grab his daughter and jump to the car and jump off. You have a scene with him and Anne Heche trying to rescue this guy, and a fireball hits this palm tree that falls down and traps them. And the firemen have to put this ladder across, and you have to put the man who's fucked up on the ladder, and they have to basically hang there as the ladder has to go across this lava, and you have these great wide shots. It's this shot here, but if you see in the trailers, you can know what I'm talking about. These great wide shots. I mean, do you really buy, like, the special effects wise, the action wise, you buy that it's lava actually getting LA. I mean, that's a hard thing to do, but they had the budget behind it. And that's what I'm talking about. If, okay, you have a silly idea, then give me a good cast. Give me, I thought this had some snappy dialogue, like the rapport between Tommy Lee Jones and Don Cheadle. Or like Don Cheadle's there, he's talking to a guy, and the guy's like commenting on his hat. And he's like, yeah, when I woke, trying to remember the line of dialogue right. You know what? When I rolled over and talked to your wife, she said the same thing. And someone touches his hat, and he's like, that's a pink slip. Tommy Lee Jones in the beginning says, hey, Kelly, eggs are ready. Drops the shit. Matt's cleaning up. Like, tells the dog to clean it up. He's like, Kelly, cornflakes are ready. Maybe that might seem like it too, but to me, I thought the dialogue was snappy and at times very fun. And this has, at times, a fun vibe to it. I mean, when the tagline is "The Coast is Toast," the cover tells you what the movie is, and the film ends with "I love LA." We love it. Like, if it ends with that song, I mean, they're having fun with the film. But I like the aspect of like Tommy Lee Jones leading all these firemen and cops together to try to stop this thing, and it's like how to stop it. Okay, well, try to block it as much as we can, but it's not really working. We gotta wait for the helicopters to come and douse all the water. But then there's another place that they gotta go to, and there's another eruption that's going to happen near a hospital where his kid is, and all these people are that they sent there, and they gotta figure out how to do that. They gotta figure out, okay, we gotta basically knock this entire building down. I think this place is going to be like a shopping center or something. To knock it down to force the flow of the lava to go into the ocean. And you have some thrilling sequences in there. And again, the special effects really sell it. You really buy that this entire city, that all this stuff is going on with fireballs flying left and right. This lava just taking everything in its path. You have this really, I want to say grisly, but it's not gory. Where this guy, like, there's a sequence where there's this metro train that's broke down because of the earthquake, and some people try to get the folks off, and the lava's coming, and one guy grabs another, and he knows he's not going to make it, but he wants to save this guy, so he jumps, and he's dying, he's being burned alive, but he throws the guy to safety, and you just see him sort of go down, sort of disappear into lava, and I'm like, you just realize that's such a horrible way to die. So I was like, ooh, shit, And what I liked is that they don't play off too much of, oh, like Tommy Lee Jones and Anne Heche are going to get hooked up and this romance, and it's like, no time for love, Dr. Jones. And I like that. I appreciate that. You don't really get an idea of, okay, they don't be romantically involved. You just, okay, they're friends. And I thought that was refreshing. I like that. I'm like, okay, that's cool. There's no time for love. There's not always times for love, So I was fine with that. And again, I really like Tom Lee Jones. I really like him as an actor. I thought he has a good charisma to him, has a good toughness to him, but um, I don't know, his look, his voice, he's an everyman, and I appreciate that. And I don't know how else to say. I really like Tom Lee Jones and Heche. I thought not only she really wonderful to look at on the eyes with her blonde hair, and I think she's very cute. But I thought she's also very likable, natural. And like I said, Don Cheadle, he's a great actor, and Keith David when he pops in, he's great as well. And I like the camaraderie of all these firemen and cops trying to do whatever they can. I mean, of course, it reminds you of stuff like all the people like during 9/11 or the hurricanes in New York, how people try to get together. And some people say, "Oh, that's cheesy," but you know what? If that's cheesy, then that's the kind of cheese I don't mind. I really don't. Maybe that's why I like a lot of these disaster movies who do that. Even like Daylight, even though, to be honest, the only person I like in Daylight is Stallone. Dante's Peak, I do like that film, but I like this film more because of its original yet unrealistic idea. Uh, its sense of fun, fast pace. I thought it was more entertaining. I thought it was more thrilling. I thought it was more. I keep mentioning fast pace. I like the cast of Dante's Peak, but I could say I only liked Pierce Brosnan and I only liked Linda Hamilton. I didn't really care about anybody else. But here, again, Tommy Lee Jones, Anne Heche, Don Cheadle, Keith David. I thought even Gabby Hoffman as a daughter, she wasn't bad. Like, I didn't care for the kids in Dante's Peak because, in a way, they kind of fucked things up. You know, it's like I'm gonna drive in the middle of the ash and we're gonna get grandma. And I understand their notion, but then it becomes pointless because she jumps in this water of acid for like this much to pull the boat this far. And here, at least when the guy's saving the guy on the metro train, it made sense, and he knows he's not going to make it, and he doesn't, and but at least he saved the guy. Um, and the film doesn't, the film is always going. I always thought the film always kept going, and I want to give props. Oh, there's another character here. Want to get her name before anything. She plays a doctor who, like, she has this boyfriend played by John Corbin who's like, oh, leave these people and this and that, and she sort of brushes him off because she's doing the right thing. Jacqueline Kim is her name, as Dr. J called her. I thought she did a good job as well. She was a doctor who wanted to help these people. Seeing if she's been in anything. She was in a small role in Disclosure, tiny role in Star Trek Generations, Broke Down Palace. Not too much. That's too bad. I thought she did a good job. But real quickly, the director of this is Mick Jackson. Seeing what else this guy has done, because I thought he did a really good job with this flick. And it's a shame this film flopped. I mean, it cost $90 million. It made about $47 million in the U.S. About $120 million worldwide, but $120 million worldwide on a $90 million budget. When you also got to factor in uh, marketing and stuff, that's not too good. And Dante's Peak made more and got more of a higher rating, but to be honest, I like this film. I just thought this film was more fun and more entertaining. I thought, okay, if you don't do an idea like this is how I want to see it. I want to see a good cast. I want to see a great spectacle, solid special effects that still hold up from 1997. This guy before had directed L.A. Story, Clean Slate. He would go on to direct the pilot of Strange World, uh, the pilot of Numbers, the pilot of Injustice. A lot of TV stuff, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much a lot of TV stuff, which is too bad. And this is actually saying I directed The Bodyguard with Kevin Costner and Whitney Houston. Okay, but I just definitely say this is my favorite film he's done. And I thought the writing wasn't too bad too. Jerome Armstrong. This is the only film the guy's written, which is too bad. The other is Billy Ray, who actually had a screenplay on Flight Plan, Suspect Zero, which I liked, The Hunger Games. That guy I want to do more, but Jerome Armstrong unfortunately did nothing else, which is too bad. But either way, Fun movie, very entertaining. I enjoy this film a lot. If you like disaster movies, if you like Tommy Lee Jones, if you like fun spectacle, blockbuster movies, this is a good one. If you've never seen it, I highly recommend it. Is it realistic? No, but it's a lot of fun and it's entertaining, and sometimes that's all I want. So thanks for watching. Take care. Later.